How y'all doing, family? It's Chris Rod with Media TV, and I'm going to be coming to y'all with this news and an article. Family, if y'all want to email me some stories, you can email me some stories at firemanpbc@gmail.com. If you want to donate to the PayPal, you can donate to the PayPal at firemanpbc@gmail.com. So, family, I'm going to be talking to you about Ladainian Tomlinson. He was a NFL running back, Pro Hall of Famer. He was a great running back, you know. Y'all probably seen him. He used to play for the San Diego Chargers. Well, now it's LA Chargers now, but he used to play for the New York Jets. He was a good running back. But family, I want to show y'all something about his speech, because I was thinking about it. I was like, hold on, man, what the fuck? And he came on today. And I remember he said he was a mixed race or some bullshit. So, let me read this. It's going to be a little minute, y'all. So, y'all give me some time. We about to get into it. This is Hall of Fame speech. He said, "This is the story of a man I've never met, my great-great-great-grandfather, George. 170 years ago, George was brought here in chains on a slave ship from West Africa. His last name, Tomlinson, was given to him by the man who owned him." So actually, that wasn't your great-great-great-grandfather George's last name. It was given to him, which many of us, of our last names, are passed down from slave owner names. You know, he said, "What extraordinary courage it must have taken for him to rebuild his life after the life he was born into was stolen. How did he reclaim his identity, his dignity, when he had no freedom to choose for himself? I ran from that for a very long time." Tomlinson said. Chris Tomlinson, who is on the white side of my family. Huh? Y'all hear this shit? Chris Tomlinson, who is on the white side of my family. Nigga, that ain't your family. That is not your fucking family. As a passed down generation slave owner. That's all it is. It's your great-great-great-grandfather, probably great-great-great-grandson, slave owner. And this nigga talking about some Chris Tomlinson, who is on the white side of my family. Nigga, that ain't your family. Your family wouldn't put you in chains. Your family wouldn't make you work from morning to night for free. Slap you, whip you, kick you, do anything they want to do to you, harm you. Every heinous, harsh crime that they can do, hurt you. And you're going to talk about Chris Tomlinson, who is on the white side of your family? A confused Negro family. A confused Negro. He wanted to write about this for a long time. His grandfather and his ancestors always told him his family was something it wasn't. Chris had no idea they owned slaves. Yeah, right. He knew. Come on now. How the hell did you not know? Every white person already know. Somewhere down the line, their family had some type of fucking part in the slave trade. Everybody, whether if you was a catcher trying to catch slaves, you was the person that actually owned the slaves, or your family had slaves, or you had, because all of these devils had a part in our demise of slavery. So I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. You can't play that shit on me. And he said he was searching in the basement one day and ran across some evidence. He wanted to start writing about it, and I ran from it. He had conversations with my mom. She called me once and said, "Hey, Chris Tomlinson would like to talk to you about this." I'm playing. I don't want to talk about this stuff. It kept coming up right around year 6, my MVP year in 2006. I was really starting to get attention because of the touchdown record, 28 rushing TDs, 31 overall, both all-time single-season marks. And I didn't want to run from it anymore. I met Chris at Starbucks in Texas. He came with all these papers and artifacts improving it. I grew up on the land of a former slave plantation, and although I didn't know this as a child, it is where my great-great-great-grandfather tilled the soil. Say, a few years ago, I visited the same plantation in Central Texas with my family and stood in the slave quarters where he lived. It's now named Tomlinson Hill. Come on, man, that's not your fucking family, bruh. These are the enemies that had you confused as, and your grandfather and his people in change. That ain't your fucking family. But confused ass Negro. It says, it is really my birthplace. I was born about 5 miles up the road, but you know it is my birthplace. As a child, I ran around on that land, not knowing, and then coming back as an adult, looking around, all I can thank my great-great-great-grandfather till this soul. I tried to envision what he must have felt. Here I am, a free man. No, you're not no damn free man. You're not no damn free man. So you better get that shit out your head right now. You're not no damn free man. You think you a free man, but you're not no free man. You ain't no free man, because anything you do, they still watching your ass. Anything you do, they still watching you. So you're not no damn free man. I'm gonna cut that shit short right now. A blessed man, yeah, you're blessed. So appreciative, even of my last name. Hell no. That's a slave man. Tomlinson. I would think, what was his life like without the freedoms I have, that we all have? It was so emotional, it still is. No, everybody don't have freedom, because you still have people in jail right now, and still have people on in slavery right now, on plantations as we speak right now, and still don't believe that they are free, but they're still working now, and still have over 2.3 million of our people in jail over silly, non-threatened. I think over 66 or 70%. It's only drug crimes and stuff like that that's in jail, and really, they shouldn't even be. They should be way out of prison right now. But you already know how the prison system is, how they do with us. So let me see. Let me get back to it. And say, my story is America's story, and we are alike. We are a lot alike. No, you're not. You're not alike at all. He a white man, which he has all the beneficiaries and all the extra privileges of being white, and you're black because you have to work 20 times more. And anything you do, they think you should be appreciative of it. They don't say, "Oh, you worked hard to get it." They think you should just be grateful to get whatever you get, whatever they offer you. And see, I didn't know if I wanted to talk about it in the speech. I started thinking about that when I got in. Could I do it? Would I do it? For a while, I thought, why me? Why at this time in the history? And I chosen to do this. I felt like I've been chosen. Finally, around the end of March, I said to Arthur, I have to do it. I have to share this. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I didn't tell anybody, not even my wife. Many a time, she'd want to see the speech, and I said, no. No, baby. Still working on it, not quite done. It was hard to keep it from her because we are so close. Usually, like with everything, I want her approval, but I couldn't. Not with this. Yeah, because she probably would have saw it and said, you better tear that bullshit up. Talking about. Oh, my. And he said, my name began with the man who owned my great-great-great-grandfather. Now it's proudly carried by me, my children, my extended family. People stop me on the streets because they know me as LT, the football player. But after football, people have begun to recognize me as Ladainian Tomlinson, which is your slave master last name, not simply for what I did as a football player, but for who I am as a man. The family legacy that began in such a cruel way has given birth to generations of successful Karen Tomlinsons. Nigga, you still carrying your slave master last name. I barely wanted to know his name, George. He never got the recognition. He had a name. Most black people today, they don't know their family like that. After the speech, nigga, you talking about your white side and all that, your white side of the family. Nigga, they ain't your white side of the family. That's your slave, your great slave master's last name. But let me get to the part where he said this motherfucker was, where he said he was mixed. Let me see where he said that shit at. I need to show y'all this shit. Hold on. Here you go. This nigga is confused as a motherfucker, y'all. He said, I firmly believe that God chose me to help bring two races together under one last name. Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop all that fucking cooning. The Most High didn't bring you to help bring two races together. The Most High ain't said none of that in the Bible, man. And he said, Tomlinson, I am of mixed race. That's about the stupidest shit I ever heard, man. And so, how the fuck are you of mixed race? The slave man is not your motherfucking family. So just because they had you, your great grandfather in chains, and he gave him his last name, that's your family now? See, family, this what I be talking about. Stupid shit like that. You got stupid Negroes like this. Talking about you of mixed race. That don't make you of mixed race, jackass. You black as my fucking shoe. You talking about I represent America. Fuck out of here. No, you don't. You don't represent no damn America because America was never good to your ass. It was never good to the Black Royal family in the first place. This place thrived on slavery. Without slavery, they don't have shit. And say my story is America's story. All our ancestors, unless we are American Indian, came from another country, another culture. mixed ass Negro. But family, y'all let me know what y'all think about this because I had to point this shit out. I had to let y'all know because you got some people that still think like this. You got some people that still think like this. But family, I'm going to put the link down in the description and y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, and I'll be back with another one.